Mm.
Welcome to.
Okay, so currently we only have like one person.
And we are live. And what was nice is you were talking while we were doing the intro.
So because we have one person watching.
Okay, game is loading up. I'm gonna get my music stopped. Then we can get doing some laps. But first thing I need to do is get this. Need to get my what you call it YouTube console popped out so I can have that on the side with the chat, and then we can get going. Should have done that already, but I was too busy trying to install what they call Steam OS on my other PC, which was quite interesting.
Is it done at least?
No, I need to edit this config file, which is a bit of a pain because SteamOS is designed for NVMe drives, and I've got a regular SSD in there. But just about done with these stupid boxes. Should have done that, like I said earlier, but no.
Only got yourself to do that.
Definitely. Okay. We're at Bahrain, and it's going to be our regular daily races. It's 20 minutes. Let's see if I can join practice. I think it will. Got my Ferrari out. There's a whole bunch of no one on track.
Nice. Keeping it on the road this time, I guess.
I just realized, sorry, I should have first registered for the race and then get on to practice, but I'm going to do that now. So do you know what good times on this track?
Actually, I'm very bad. I haven't ever actually read up on this track. It's bad.
So I'm going to tell you what good times are, and then you'll realize I'm not going to be anywhere near that. So the fastest lap.
Or F1 time.
No. I'm talking about GT3 times in LMU.
Mm-hmm.
So a 2:01 is the 100th fastest time recorded this race week.
Mm-hmm.
So you probably think, okay, that should be easy. I should be able to knock that off in a flash. Wrong. I think if I'm lucky, I'll get to a 2:04.
Well, let's see how you do. Maybe, just maybe, you surprise yourself.
It's possible.
Then let's see.
So what I've picked up is I can get up to a certain speed fairly quickly. And according to me, I'm braking like super late and doing all the clever things. And then I just plateau. I hit like a whatever time it's supposed to be, and then that's it done. Let's see, maybe I can get past that. I'm gonna just do my 14.5 laps. I think that's more than enough. Okay, I'm on the apex of turn 1 now.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, you're lagging.
Not in game.
Okay.
For once, it might not be the game. I can see that. I'm assuming with the car being a bit heavier, it's a bit easier to do that.
I would assume so. Try to go for a decent push-up.
That's the plan.
Don't crash.
It was a bit too late, but it's fine for now. For those that just joined the stream, just getting some practice in before the 20-minute race that's coming up very soon. I think I need the practice. My race engineer is trying her best to help me drive better. But there's only so much she can do. I think I can brake a bit late into that corner.
I think so. I'm trying to see how you're taking this first push lap. I mean, you're getting purples all around, but I mean,
I'm supposed to.
there's not a lot of you.
I'm the first one setting a time lap, I think.
Like Alvin, you're getting your purples before the others come on and beat your time.
So I look impressive for just like a minute or two. I thought with the brakes warmer I'll be able to do that better. I was wrong.
Yeah, but it looks like you might be pushing them into the willow. Let's see if they're overtaking them, maybe just. So we're not cutting corners, that's not visible.
Nah, I messed it up.
It
So
looks
there's-
like it's easier.
So there's a couple of ways to think about corner cutting. One way is to just break all the rules and get punished every few corners, which I don't do. Another way is to apply the Formula One rules. And one other option is to let the game do the managing. In other words, if the game says it's a corner cut, then it's a corner cut. Up till then, it's fine. So I saw that corner, James Baldwin cut it like that, where because of the apex being so sharp, you don't actually cut it. You always got a wheel on the track at all times. It's going not too bad so far on this lap.
Oh, you're losing quite a few turns going into that corner.
So there's that 204 I spoke about.
Well, seems like the rest of your peers in this practice session is averaging around about the same.
Mm-hmm. So it means my pace isn't bad. It's just quite a distance from the really quick guys. So I'm fairly happy with it at the level I'm currently at. Oh, that's the track limits, I think. Huh, got away with it.
You've been very lucky so far.
No, that's skill. That's a much better turn 1 and turn 2.
Yeah, there is. You're actually getting it quite nicely.
The braking earlier is helping.
In this case, indeed, it seems so. Well done, I'm not challenging track limits there.
Whoa! That was such a nice lap.
I mean, you would have made it. You actually would have topped the time boards there. It spun out.
Just making sure there's no other cars behind me. Oh, there's one. So I was trying to take that corner different because if you climb the curb, you can carry a lot more speed, but the car bottomed out on the curb. I felt it and then there was no grip and that was it. It says event starts in 22 minutes. That makes no sense.
Can you try it? Can you try for another practice?
I thought when the practice ends, I'll be able to jump into the race. Uh, yeah, it says there 22 minutes, and the practice is grayed out. So makes no sense. Let me check the schedule, see how the timings work. So it says races. So they've changed it, the sons of bitches. It used to be races start, say, at 7:30. So the 7:20. No, sorry, not half past. It's 19:40 instead of 19:30, and now it's 20:20 instead of say 20:30. So they've changed the schedule a little bit. But now there's one small problem. What do I do for the next 21 minutes and some change? Because if I jump back into the GT3 with 21 minutes to go, practice is grayed out. I mean, that's stupid. I'm just getting a stream warning. The current bitrate is lower. Looks like we had a small dip in the internet quality. Just close the warning. It's fine for now. Okay, I'm gonna go and do a quick burn with some AI in a simulated race and see what that's like.
How about you make it a walkthrough lap?
What do you mean?
Walk us through your lap.
Oh, you want to know about corner names and shit?
Yeah, why not?
That would be so cool if I knew them. What I can do is talk
I
about.
thought you knew all the tracks.
I know all of. I mean, I don't think there's any track that I don't really know well when it comes to layout and shit. But there's not too many tracks that I know corner names for because a lot of them don't have corner names. Like this one literally has turn 1, turn 2, turn 3.
That's fine, I guess.
But what
You
I
can
can
still
do
make
is I can ignore the turn numbers and talk about what's challenging the corner. Okay, let's get our setup adjusted just a little bit. About 14-ish laps. And now we have to wait for Eduardo to say his thing. He's not saying anything. He does this now and then. Don't ask me why. There we go.
Formation lap has started.
So Bahrain's big issues normally
Green flag.
for all categories of racing is the track temperatures are quite high and day races are evil hot. So it's very easy to cook your tires. And turn 1 is a very, very heavy braking zone. Problem with turn 1 is it's got this quick right left here that you could run out of space quite easily. This is the next big braking zone with a small chance of an overtake. There's a possibility of track limits on that exit, and then we head into the chicane. The trick with this chicane is just use the curbs. This corner is so easy to outbrake yourself, and then if you run too much on the curb, you just lose time. The worst section of the track is this, slightly downhill, double left-hander. I try to touch the brake before that, bleed off some speed, stabilize the car, and then brake again. It helps a lot with not locking up and understeering. This corner is a bit of a bastard. The car is on its nose, so you must wait till you like touch the apex before getting on the throttle, and then do a wall of death on the outside before bringing it back. This right-hander, you need to back off the throttle. That slight back off helps kill a bit of the understeer. I try to brake as late as possible, get onto the apex, opens up the corner. It helps to get a good run onto the start-finish straight. So this BMW in the front, I'm going to stick in his slipstream. Can you believe it that the game is running so smooth?
I'm actually waiting for it to crash.
That's the worst part. You never know when it's going to drop you. That's the scary part about this game. Oh, the BMW wanted to go for a move there. Hey?
You can overtake them. Just be patient.
Yeah, I'm not trying. What I mean is I'm not trying to be desperate now. It's still early days.
Probably 124 seconds.
Yes, he's being quite aggressive. But he is an Aston Martin driver, so it's expected of that. He's side by side. Oh, too late. Sorry, dude. I Max Verstappen you.
It's not supposed to be bump cars, hey?
No, when I looked to see where he was, it was too late. I was in the braking zone. But amazingly, I managed to... Okay, I did bump the guy a little bit. But I stopped the car somehow, even though I was that late on the brakes. It makes no sense how I did it. Okay, so this thing says 49 seconds for damage. Backspace to skip damage. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I think they won't fix the car then. Let's see. Yeah, car is gewoon. One thing I don't like is that they don't just let you say, just click restart race and go for it. Now you have to go all the way back and exit the session and blah, 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 blah. I mean, if it was a championship offline season type of shit, I understand. But when it's just a single race weekend, the whole point of it is to practice. But now you have to go start the whole thing again.
Let's see how this one works out for you.
Not really impressed with that stupid move I pulled.
Huh. It is what it is. We learn from it, we move on.
So, what do you think of your Viking name?
Oh no. My Viking name was actually cool.
It was, I thought. Maybe for the future on the stream, we will introduce you by your Viking name. Or not.
No, I don't think so.
Formation
Wait,
lab has started.
Okay, this is better.
Everyone already knows.
Yeah, this is on the. I'm in the pack in 9th place, which is far better than starting up front. I prefer this. It helps me get a better understanding of how to get through the first couple corners cleanly.
You would hope.
Yeah, that's the trick.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh, these guys taking some strange lines there. Okay, I think that wasn't a bad start.
You did well. You did very well. Actually, you overtook one person. Well done. Okay. Guy behind you is 0.3. Guy in front of you is 0.7. All attempts look good.
So the trick is, when I'm in the proper race and not this AI one, to try and hold station and look for opportunities, not be super aggressive for nothing, because I want to get to silver rating and not smash myself to bits. So let's see, maybe I can pull one or two moves. I'm gonna have to try and nail this Acura in front. I think that's what it is, or is it a Corvette? I'm not sure. I think it's a Corvette. Yep, that's what it is. He's a bit slow in a couple of those corners that I'm carrying a lot more speed.
Yeah, I think the inside should be if you can get on the inside.
You check the name of the guy in 10th place.
Boston. Quite unique, I would say. You got away with track levels here.
I saw.
Okay, go to the ship. Done. The Corvette. Done. He's currently 0.5 behind you.
Five minutes before the race.
You're gonna have to make a decision to maybe cook this one early.
I will.
Up on the lowest corner. Well done. So we took the BMW.
Mm-hmm.
Time 2:04.74.
Yeah, it seems like with this car, braking late kills a lot of the speed. It's far easier to brake a little bit earlier.
Although you got purple sector 1.
Nice. Ooh. Almost got involved with that Corvette as well.
That was close. There's a lot of time going into this course.
Mm-hmm. I tried to move, but I left room for him. So it wasn't so bad.
Yeah, it was good for it worked.
Oh, running wide.
Yep. Perfect. Nope, apparently not.
Time 2:04.72.
There's a person right behind you.
Did a super dive bomb.
Yeah, how did that work out for you?
Okay, I think I'm gonna stop.
We've got 3 minutes to the race.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I can get there on time. I'm fairly happy with what I'm feeling with the car. In other words, it's very predictable. There's 1 minute. I'm not going to bother with practice with 1 minute left. I might as well just wait it out. So while we wait, I just want to show you this. Check these guys' ratings. Okay. I'm a bronze driver, bronze 3 driver skill, and bronze 1 safety. Okay. These dudes that have entered the race, not the one I'm in, because they'll be in the top split, because 258 drivers have registered. So I'm assuming I'll be down at the bottom here, all the way down there somewhere. So these guys are more or less matching what I'm seeing. But the
I'm
part
pretty
of,
sure you're gonna middle split.
yeah, I'll be towards the bottom. But check these top dudes. Now, the guys that are setting those crazy 201 lap times and faster, they are silvers with silver ratings. There's a guy there who's got a platinum rating. So he's a silver 1 driver with a platinum safety rating. So the right column you can ignore because that's not a measure of skill. That's just how much of trouble he stayed out of. In other words, not smashing everyone to bits. Whereas the left column is driver skill. So that guy is a silver 2. So it means he's got pace. So if I want to get to silver 2, it means more or less I'll have to drive at those type of speeds. In other words, 201s in the race. Okay, it
Pretty
says
much.
event is underway, join event. And that's the thing. It's relatively easy now, but later on it's going to be very difficult. That's where we will have to spend time setting up the car and learning how to use the car setup to go faster.
Trying to work on that.
I'm going to do my usual 14 laps ish. Close enough. So we'll have just a minute of practice.
No quali.
No, it's just 1 minute practice and then 8 minutes qualifying after this. I feel bad. There's a guy, he's on the chat. He wants to know how to fix his brakes. That's bad because it's a bit late now to try and figure that stuff out. So what's your opinion? Should I qualify or not?
Yes, quali. See, just see at least where you get in with this car.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure it'll be top 10.
So if Max joins the World Endurance Championship, will you watch?
I'm already watching World Endurance Championships.
Well, you watched your first one the other day.
So,
But I'm saying, will you then become a regular viewer? Or do you consider yourself a regular viewer already?
I already consider myself a regular viewer.
I like that. Okay, bad news. Qualifying is 5 minutes. I had plans for an 8-minute qualifying, so the sooner I get out on track, the better.
Okay, let's see.
So this is private qualifying? Sorry, you said?
I'm thinking you should probably go and do P6. Also, just check your stream just ended on my side.
How?
I don't know, maybe it didn't.
According to what I'm seeing, the stream is live and YouTube is very happy. It says it's excellent.
Okay. Continue. Sorry. But I'm expecting at least P6.
In qualifying?
Yes.
Okay. And you basing that on some incredibly calculated data or just pulled it out from somewhere?
Call it women's intuition.
So I'm gonna not push too hard on the first lap, meaning I'll just drive to get a clean one in, to get a banker. Okay, first push lap. Seems like a fairly steady lap, nothing special.
Agreed.
To take a screenshot, I purpled the middle sector.
I saw that. You want to screenshot?
That time was a 2:02.5.
Oh, 202.
Oh, done. 2 purple. Well done. You're actually P1 so far.
And that was supposed to be my steady lap. The hell?
Was P P5 behind you. Got lucky with track limits.
Messed up that corner as well because of the track limit problem.
Not gonna lie, it looks like you are qualifying P1.
Well, let's try and... I don't think I can do another lap then.
Nope. Thumbs up. That was a very good push lap.
Maybe trying not to push too hard is what helped me.
You know, sometimes you have to get out of your own way.
That's a fact.
Lap 2:03.89.
Hey, the game gave me a achievement. Pole
Well
position.
done.
The pole position achievement.
That's P1. Let's see how we do in the race. You've got P2.2 behind you.
So I've got some competition.
Drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Just keep it clean into turn 1 and I think we'll be good.
I agree. My biggest worry is the guys behind me will attempt to nail me on that first section to try and get the win. They don't realize we've got 20 minutes to get the win, not just in the first 2 or 3 corners.
Well, that's why you're the driver.
And then the other one that's also scary is you get a guy like in 10th or 12th, right? And he gets a good start and thinks he can maybe make up like 6 positions by doing a quick dive bomb, which is possible. You can get away with it sometimes.
Has started.
The problem with that is sometimes you end up missing your braking, like what I did, and then you take out the leaders and everyone else. It's so easy to go too fast.
Yeah, don't, please.
And this is so strange. I'm not used to being on pole and having to manage the oaks behind me.
Green flag, green flag.
What is the first one? Everything.
Hey, I was very slow on the getaway there.
It's fine.
There's a Mustang, I think, next to me. Or is it a McLaren? I'm going to try to fight him. Seems like I was successful.
It's like easy. Okay. He's point 2 behind me now.
Remember I told you about the dive bomb? Check that.
At least he made a stupid move. Okay.
Now to focus.
Team 1 point is about 1 second behind you. And P2 is 1 second behind you.
Now to see if I could slowly catch up to these guys.
You will be able to.
Lap 2, 11.58.
Okay, you're about a second behind pace.
So I think I've got a small chance because these guys are fighting.
Agreed.
So the McLaren took the lead. That was quite a sweet move there.
But you have reduced the gap now, it's 0.4.
The problem is the guys behind are catching up slightly because of these oaks fighting.
Yeah, but it's still holding.
Seems like the BMW is struggling a little bit.
I think he might have a little bit.
Whoa, he's slow there. I don't really want to Verstappen him, but I may have to.
So this guy's below the road.
3.98.
Okay, well done.
Now to see if I can chase down the McLaren. Oh, BMW, what the hell? There was no move
Well,
there.
you're on. Yeah, just be careful of this BMW. He's gonna fight you for P2.
There's it trying one of those moves again. Okay, maybe the McLaren will keep him behind. I just need to gap that BMW. It'll make my life so much easier.
Clean corners, that's what you need. Just focus. Your gap is opening.
Time 2:04.03.
That's really quick.
Yeah, you're about 1 second behind. Less than 1 second behind.
There he does that move again. He just waited for a super dive bomb. It worked for him.
It did, but you can get it back. Your pace is slightly faster than his.
It's weird though. He's like super inconsistent. So he's really good under braking in certain corners, and other places he's slow. So if you see, he's already opening up a gap, which I have no problem with, because if he can chase down that McLaren, it will help me.
That's true, but you guys have 12 minutes left in this race.
Time is flying, in other words.
Yes.
So the guy behind
Either
me, sorry,
get comfortable or get on with it.
that's not a bad idea. In other words, I want to get on with it. So P1 is in the 202s. I mean, that's like proper speed.
Yes. You are currently like a second behind the pace if you want to pick it up.
I was on the edge of track limits there.
Yeah, don't worry about track limits unless it becomes a problem.
I think the McLaren in P1 is gone.
It's not that horrible.
What I mean is, with the time left, I don't think even BMW will catch him.
Well, no, BMW is, I think, 3/10 of a second behind McLaren's pace.
Oh, a couple of guys have quit. I'm trying. I'm about to set my fastest lap of the race, but these guys in front are quick.
It's 2 minutes 3. It's fine. You are just 5/10 behind the BMW.
I was nowhere near these times in practice, so it shows you if I really want to, there's a lot more pace.
Well, at least your gap behind you is 2.7, so you're comfortable behind.
Yeah, that's quite important there.
Gap in front is 1.5.
Oh, over half a tenth lost just by running so wide on the curb.
I know you're pushing, but try to keep it clean.
That's what I'm trying. It's a bit of a fine balance at the moment.
least you got the gap down to 1.1.
Lap time was a 2-0.
I was faster than the both guys in front actually.
Yes, you picked up on their pace. You are not 5/10s down on their pace. You can catch them. Or at least just the BMW in front.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to kick his ass actually.
Okay, you've got 7 minutes.
Damn it. Tiny oversteer. We've
Got the
caught.
gap down to 1 second.
I see. Thanks. We're starting to catch the McLaren.
No, I think he just got stagnant on his pace, and you guys are speeding up.
Time 2:03.
Faster than them again.
Well, the P5 is going 202s.
That's fast.
Yeah.
It might be too late for him though.
Probably in P4.
Trying that line he's taking didn't work for shit.
Yeah, you just closed a little bit of the gap behind you.
Yeah, I'm actually bringing that guy back into the race, which is really, really stupid. I think I need to just chill and finish this thing.
Like open the gap in front of you a lot.
Yeah, we both made mistakes, me and Mr. BMW. I think this coming lap and the next one after that, I need to set some really solid ones to make sure the McLaren's not in the running.
I agree.
Not like that. Why? The brakes felt weird there. It's like I had no brakes. There was no bite.
Would be good if the brakes would give up on you now. Gap behind you is 0.3.
I see that he's on my ass.
Just keep it clean.
I'm not sure if I've overtamped the tires or something, but the car feels really, really strange. He bumped me.
Attempted it. I think maybe your brakes is going though. All going. Also, your tires are still in good condition.
Okay, the Mustang overtook the McLaren. I'm assuming he's going to try and nail me.
204.77.
Yes. But he's got a 0.7 gap. And he is about a second faster than you, so yeah.
Oh, the McLaren is back in front of him.
Yeah, but he bumped the Ford.
That's why I don't need him to come anywhere near me. Because he's bumped me once. And he's bumped that dude.
Yeah. Gap is 1.1, so don't worry about it.
I see Mr. BMW was struggling.
Yeah, he also messed up in front.
Okay, one corner left.
Okay. Well done.
Podium.
Good.
I think that's my
At least
first GT3 podium.
Yes, your first GT3 podium. That was fantastic. Well done.
And thank you for convincing me to qualify because it made all the difference. Because I was going to start at the back as usual. So, question: your intuition said P6. So, me taking pole, is that you saying you were right or wrong?
I won't say I was wrong. At least I got you in the top 5, top 6.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun, I have to say. Okay, that last couple of laps was unnecessarily tense because I messed it up. But beside that, I think it was a good race.
No, I think you had a fantastic race.
Hmm.
We should just work on your race starts. Maybe you can keep P1 next time.
So I've got a feeling on what went wrong. I've seen it before in other races. When the light goes
Yeah.
green, when the light goes green and I press the throttle, there's a couple of tenths, like 2/10 delay, the ping.
Mm.
So that 2/10 normally is fine when you're fighting in traffic. But on the race start, the moment it goes green, I press the button, it's supposed to go. But according to the server, it sees me get onto the throttle 2/10 after the green.
Mm.
So that's always going to be a problem for me. I can't obviously predict the green. I will get disqualified. But I don't think it's too bad.
Mm-mm. No, I think you have had a great race.
I see there was an internet glitch. My upload speed fell down to shit. Almost like it's trying to disconnect, but it's sitting at 1 meg instead of 8 meg. But anyway, so let's see. I got a huge bump in safety and small bump, a decent bump in driver rank. Do you know what this means? At this rate, if I keep going having decent results, I'll get to be a silver driver a lot quicker than I thought.
Well, this thing expected you to finish P11.
Mm.
This thing does not have any hopes for you, to be honest.
What it's trying to say, okay, is that based on my driver ranking, that's where I was supposed to be.
No, I think you did well.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Not
Let's
bad.
let's go to my stats. So I've got 2 poles. Why it's gave me the award for this one is because this is GT3. So I've got 2 poles, one GT3 and one LMP2. Neither of them converted to wins, but I mean, it is what it is. 2 podiums, 12 races, 4 top 5s. I'll take it. I don't think that's too bad. So that's basically where I am, driver rank and safety rank. So obviously it's going to take several races to move to safety 3, bronze 3 that is, and then eventually after bronze 3 I'll be silver. So if I had to guesstimate, I probably have like 10 to 12 races before I get to silver.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a while, but I think you'll make it eventually.
I also think so. I think,
More
yeah, you notice something from the time I started with the session, when the stream started, my initial laps versus what I did in qualifying, which surprised the shit out of me, and my actual race pace. There was substantial improvements.
Yes, it was a good improvement. I'm not gonna lie.
So what I'm thinking, one, I'm better at GT3 than I thought, and two, I need to practice a shit ton more.
Mm-hmm.
Because the only practice I'm doing is in the stream, in the race, or well, pre-race practice. That's it. I'm not like during the week when I'm not actually streaming, jumping in and doing some laps. I think if I did that and really pushed and tried to maximize like what I was more or less doing in the race, I mean, I can match those guys in their 203s easily.
You can, yeah. Just more practice. That's all it takes.
Okay, I think
Next week.
oh, it says OBS crashed.